Okay, welcome back, people, to some more Fallout 4. It's been a long time since I played this. Unfortunately, because I got my computer broke and stuff. Not my capture card. My computer broke, unfortunately. So I've been like on a hiatus. I tried live streaming, but it didn't work out. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna be finishing up this game now. Luckily, I got everything in order. I got a new computer. Everything should be good for now. So now we're gonna be trying to finish up this game because it's been a long, it's been a long time since I've touched it.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Okay, I just realized how black. Oh man, how black my sun is. Oh man. Okay. Uh,
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
yep, I know.
Remember
Okay,
to conserve
downstairs.
power at every opportunity.
Alright, and then over here.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am.
Let's just say for 1 hour just to make sure.
When you're finished
Go.
here, ma'am, Father wants to see you. Yes, ma'am? What is it? Ma'am? A successful mission on all counts, ma'am.
Okay, Battle Bunker Hill.
Watch out around here. If they catch you having fun, they make you do boring science.
It was this
Quentin's
way,
such
yep.
a liar. How'd he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Yeah, then downstairs. What the hell? He was right here. Nah, he couldn't have moved that fast. Hang on, he must be downstairs. There we go.
Ah, hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson, as it were. And quickly at that. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
There
Reward.
better be
Let me see.
something in this for me.
I assure you, this operation will have very significant results in your favor. There will be a courser waiting for you near Bunker Hill. Please find him before barging in.
Okay. Optional. We can afford the Brotherhood. We can afford the railroad. Yeah, men are not important apparently.
Remember to practice
Okay.
good sanitation habits at all times.
Shoot. Right, I just went downstairs fully.
Scanning
Okay.
unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Alright. Let's go back downstairs. Let's jump down. Oh, I can just tell. What am I doing? That's right. Unfortunately, I can only teleport to the ruins, which is that's such a waste for using a teleporter. Oh man, at least it like there should be like a mod in survival that you can just teleport. Like I mean, like you can build yourself a teleport and you can teleport to different locations. Like something like that. That would be cool. At least if you couldn't teleport like magically, like in the other modes. But that's wishful thinking, I guess. Let's here. Oh. Yeah, I know that. Unfortunately, you can't go this way. All right, let me just throw Brotherhood Beacon because that's the only fast travel I think that's in this game. Is that a person? No, that's not a person. What? Man, how did I think that was a person? It's just a stone pillar. Here they come. There won't be a Fallout game for a while after this, I guess. Well, if you count Fallout 76. I don't know. I don't think core Fallout fans are not trusting it though. They think it's gonna be probably Metal Gear Survive. I hope not. I really hope it's not something like that. But only time will tell till we get more information or once the game comes out. We'll see. Ah, too much shit all over the place. Bunker Hill, there we go. How come I don't have the objective? There we go.
Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, man.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna do the Institute ending because, at least from a logical standpoint, I don't see any reason for you to betray your son. Really, if you want the good ending, you obviously have to do. I think the best one's probably the Minutemen, then Brotherhood, then Railroad. Well, I say Railroad like after Brotherhood because you're really saving sense, and then most of the people in the Institute end up dying. So, well, either way, you're killing all the people in the Institute. Well, or you can evacuate them, most of them. Actually, nah, you can evacuate them as well in the railroad ending. Just gotta know the passcode. What sucks about this fast traveling is that it never really drops you off at the place you really want to go. It just drops you off really close, which makes sense. But But there'll be some places where there'll be lots of space and it lands there, and then like, and they can't land there for some reason. Like there'll be some areas where there's lots of open space, and it lands somewhere like
Stand by for landing.
it lands somewhere else for some reason. Did something shoot at me? Something shot at me. What was that? Oh, really? Man, how do you have that good aim? What the heck? Oh, it's whatever. I'm gonna annoy you. In here. Yeah, all the people are not in here. That's a fact. Yeah, everything's normal so far. I guess until you talk to the guy, everything then things change. But as of now, it's just normal Bunker Hill. All right. Let's go talk to the Courser.
X4.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Okay. Luckily, I think I'm friends with everybody, so I don't have to be involved in the fight. At least not now. Everywhere. See, as you can see, they're not shooting me. Because I'm pretty much involved with everyone. Obviously, in the end, you'll have to choose a side. Move out of the way, man. Safe control. Oh. Unfortunately, I think the defenses will not care, though. They are pretty much automatically gonna target you no matter what side you're on. Oh. Yeah, the turrets are gonna catch them no matter what side you're on. It looks like Star Paladin. Oh, you don't have any special though. You have the wave. Oh, shit. Huh? No. Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, the defenses are still targeting me. And they are explosive rounds. Good job, though. Oh, what? This one's also explosive rounds. I think they're all explosive. Go here, they go there. Nobody's really in here. Go.
All right, Synth.
Please!
Why don't you want to go back?
I don't know. I wanted my own life, I guess.
Alright.
C322. Initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here. 60 caps. That's all I've got. We're good, right?
Got any more on you?
What? No. I told you. That was all I had.
Yeah, I'm acting like a scumbag, but it's okay.
F633. Initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Go. You.
You there. Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Whoa. Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
Whoa. Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
Yeah, sorry.
B257. Initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
Go.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
What's so bad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
Couldn't take it anymore? How?
What's so bad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
Y915, initiate reset.
I
Authorization
wish they had
code
more
Theta
conversation
77
dialogues to tell you why, but it's just like one
Objective complete.
or two things.
Return
Okay.
to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Alright, let's go.
We're not backing down. We're gonna protect what's ours.
Huh?
Out the way, man.
Huh?
Okay. They killed the Steel Star Paladin. Okay, shoot over the stairs and then we go. Might split this up into like two different videos. Well, I'll probably because I want my power armor. Well, I probably want to get my power armor before I decide to go full institute, because once that happens, I don't think I'll be able to use the relay grenades anymore. Unfortunately, I was hoping that you could just transport anywhere through the institute transporter, but they definitely thought of that one. So unfortunately, that happens. So. Nothing we can really do now, but just hit the father. What the heck? Yes. Kessler. What do you mean Kessler? Who's that? Oh, it's just probably one of the. Oh, it's a raider. What the heck? What are you even doing here? There's no lone raider that came out of nowhere. Let's see what's up. I have no idea where where the ship is. I don't think it's landed yet though. probably landing in the same place as always, but and that's a Brotherhood of Steel Sergeant. Hell, where is this? Oh shit, why is it all the way over there? Oh man. Oh damn! I just realized I'm gonna have to go through the institute just to, I mean the CT ruins just to get on top of the roof. I just real. Oh,
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff.
damn. That's okay.
All weapon systems are go. Good shooting tonight.
So pretty much what I'm gonna have to do is I have to go through the CT ruins instead of using a shortcut, which I could use with my power armor, with the jetpack, but I just have to take a long way around. No.
Setting her down as a target.
Okay, we're up now. Okay. Alright, so now we're back here. Father is like on top of the ruins. I don't know why you couldn't be on the floor down here, but no, he decides to be on top there. And I can't reach it, not without the jetpack. Got hops, so you can't pull over ledges. You have to go through the CT ruins to go through there.
Someone there. Hello?
Oh, there's a legendary one in here as well. Huh. Go.
Institute protocol.
Got him.
Regrettable occurrence. Movement detected. Curious. Destruction of felt attacking.
Combat initiated.
Since are my friends. These two now.
Detected.
Scanning. Subject identified. Greetings, ma'am.
Yep. Alright, let's find the exit out of here. Oh, looks like you lost your arm in the fight. That's not the right way.
Operating at full capacity.
Good for you. 22. That's not the right way either. Yeah, up here. I think. Well, all I'm gonna say about Bethesda is I hope that they finally work on a new engine other than this engine. It's just kind of ridiculous that you can't climb up ladders in this engine. In games like I know it's not fair to say that, but San Andreas, you can climb ladders, and it's like how many years old now?
Son?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The Railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to...
Alright, Mankind Redefined is next. Okay, let's go back into the Institute. If the next mission after this is coming up, I'll probably stop the video here, grab my power armor, and then come back. If it's the one, if it's the mission I'm thinking of. We'll see though. I think it is. That's not it. Not it either. There we go. Follow my dad through here. Not my dad. My son. I'm thinking of Fallout 3 for some reason. Alright.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I haven't in the game, but I know what it is.
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't
Please,
be serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
This can't be happening. I only just found you.
I've had the same thoughts more than a few times. But we cannot let this stop us. Our work must continue. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Mankind redefined.
Doc?
There you go.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent
Okay.
events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I could handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Okay. Relay to mass fusion or inform the Brotherhood. So this is pretty much a turning point of the game. You can once you do this mission, you either be Brotherhood or you either do you do Brotherhood or you either do what's his name? You stay with the Institute. The railways turn off isn't you have to be more into the Institute before you can do it. Before you can go railroad.
22 around. He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find
Reporting
him.
status.
Did you check
All
robotics?
functions normal.
He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this. They'll wipe you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
Okay. They're probably talking about the Brotherhood wiping out the synths. And then,
I hear that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Yep, me too. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop it here.
Rogue synth back.
Yeah, alright. I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna get my power armor. Then I'm gonna do another video. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for the long hiatus. Unfortunately, my computer was broken and stuff like that, like I said before. But anyways, in the next episode, we'll get to the mass relay, and I think there'll be 1 or 2 more missions after that, and then I think the game's done. Until then, I'll see you later.